today, let's get straight into it. I took a hiatus, and a hiatus is necessary. We study, we observe, we collect our receipts. There's a lot of talk today about receipts, and I'm not inclined to provide receipts, and I'm going to explain why. It's the 10th man theory, allegedly, is a system operated allegedly by Jewish people, the survivors of the Holocaust and all of that. And you guys don't want to let you in the lane. What it entails is, if 9 people agree that something is a fact, it is the responsibility and the duty of the 10th person to disagree and find all of the facts to counteract what the other 9 agreed to. And the intent is to, by this think tank, is to not fall for the banana in the tailpipe, okay? On any situation, right? We went through the whole jab thing, and we went through the whole, you know what the numbers on the front of your birth certificate mean, but you don't know what the numbers on the back of your birth certificate mean. All right, we went through all of that. We went through all of the false flags, and Dick Gregory gave us great stuff, you know? Bobby Hemmett gave us great stuff. Floorburn gave us great stuff. So many people to name. Lloyd Pye, Phil Valentine, Dr. Sabi. All of us gave us great stuff, so for the purpose and benefit of us not being sheeple, you know? And we are twerking. We are twerking in restaurants. We are arguing about dumb stuff that doesn't matter. We are debating classic divide and conquer. Male, female, old, young, black, white, rich, poor. Those are the circles that we're still, the murky waters we're still swimming in. Still falling for the banana in the tailpipe. The 10th man. When we spoke about things early on, the various subjects that got channels deleted and got videos deleted, we will call conspiracy theorists. It's conspiracy. It is our duty to challenge information. If all of y'all are agreeing on one thing, then it's up to people like us to go, what about this? What about this? What about this? Even if you're right. Were you right about COVID? Did it come from Chinese people eating bats? Or was there a lab in Wuhan? I'll wait. Were you right about 9/11? A bunch of flip-floppity guys, use laptops and cell phones to bring down planes in America from a cave? Or was gold removed? Did Rumsfeld do a report the Monday before the Tuesday and say we have this large number of funds that we can't account for? Seal the books, seal the books. Did that happen? And we can go on and on and on and on. The reason for the pause is to allow you to catch up, apparently, because you're so distracted for working for green pieces of paper that today, if you believe there's any distinction between a $100 green piece of paper and monopoly money, you're just delusional. You're delusional. If you think you own your car because you paid it off, you're delusional. You don't have the certificate of origin. You talked about that. If you think you own your house because you paid it off, you're delusional. Nobody owns anything here. It is the illusion of ownership. You're born into a contract. Your contract is your birth certificate, and your birth certificate is traded on Wall Street. If that is news to you, you are so far gone, it doesn't make sense to make videos anymore. It just doesn't. Why stick our necks out there to get chopped off? When all you gonna do is make it rain. When all you gonna do is simp. When all you gonna do is be a hyena. Live your life. That's what you want to do, live your life. I guess there's some satisfaction in that we gave you an opportunity to think about something other than, ratchetness. I don't know. But listen, we had our ratchet behavior when we were young, and I sure enough participated in ratchet behavior. The difference is, when I was in college, the internet was just coming online. It was my junior year. This kid tried to explain the internet to me, what it was going to be. Look at this, we can download the picture. The picture would download in lines, one at a time, one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. I said, this is not cool. My thinking was limited. This is not cool. Oh yeah, no, you can buy a domain name for $100, and just hold on to it. And don't worry, the company that you bought the domain name for will come to you and offer you thousands of dollars for it, tens of thousands of dollars for it, sometimes six figures for it. So, like, for example, Crest or NBA or NFL, just buy the domain name. It only costs $100 now because this stuff is so new. Just buy it and hold it. Trying to explain to me what a domain name was. What? Get out of here. I'm not spending $100 for a domain name. I wonder where that kid is now. My gosh. An example of lack of vision. I didn't have the vision to see what was on the wall. Gosh. The people entering on the highways think that because they're entering on the highways, I have to jump into the next lane to let them in. I do it as a courtesy, but my gosh, I'm not jumping into traffic so that you can get on the highway. You have to yield, my nigga. Pause. The lack of vision. It was my lack of vision, and I had opportunities like that, where you just don't understand the information that's presented in the present moment, and you have to learn over time. So this is not me criticizing you. I'm included. We've all been tricked. We've all been run amok. We've all been bamboozled, and in many cases, still being bamboozled. The search for truth is challenging, and you make a lot of enemies, particularly with the people closest to you, because you sound nutty. And I get it. But did the Wu-Tang Shuffle have a lab with Wuhan? Yes, they did. Yes. Is this man-made? Yes. Dr. Lynn Horowitz passed away this year. Rest in peace. And I myself is coming from a family, a funeral this weekend. A matriarch, and not my blood family, but I considered her a mom, and I considered her only son my kid brother. Rest in power, Mom. Len Horowitz passed away this year, and he told y'all in the 90s, when he wrote that book, The Origin of Viruses. It's in my playlist. And he explained to you that tax dollars was used to create HIV and AIDS in the 60s by a company who won the contract called Linton Bionetics. That's the name of the company. Paid $5 million a year for 6 years to come up with this crap. And our tax dollars was used to put push that forward. We'll call corporate property, and the sooner we snap out of that, the better. You gotta reach the young people, but you gotta reach whoever you can reach, and you understand that when you reach out and share stuff that you know that you're just gonna get kicked for it sometimes, and if you step on a subject that's too sensitive, there's other stuff too, and I actually like breathing. I like breathing. I want to see things change for the better. The greed is out of control. Right? From 2000 to 2003, particularly from 2000 to 2002, there were a lot of small businesses that were put out of business with this jab, 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 and that was by design. This is corporate greed. 88% of stocks are owned and controlled by the same corporations, the same top corporations. It's like they can never get enough. It's like that scene in the Mars horror movie. What do you want? What do you want? They're trying to reason with these people that are just killing people off on Mars or whatever. And we want more. We want more. We want more. They just want more. Just want more, and it's a few of them in power. All beta males with a bunch of money, as far as I'm concerned. I'm sick of them. Personally, I'm sick of them. It's a beautiful day. The sun is out. It's warm. Got pole shift, right? You got a lot of stuff going on, and if you sleep at this point, I was told by a mentor that Mike, if they sleep at this point, just tell them to enjoy the TV, enjoy the sports, enjoy the NFL, enjoy the NBA. Just keep watching your TV, keep watching your commercials, keep wearing your face diapers. But the remix, round 2 of whatever's next, they floating that out there. I guess they want to see, how much resistance they're gonna get to it. The first one was a failure for them. 2000 to 2002 was a failure for them. They didn't get near the numbers they wanted to get with that jab, jab, jab. Right? And so they're going for the remix, and I'm starting to see some of you put your face diapers on again, and I'm shaking my head in love. I can't believe you're falling for it, but we're all here to experience what we're here to experience, and if you want to experience breathing your own carbon dioxide till it's a problem for you, that's your choice. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't need people like me telling you what to do. We don't have all the answers, but we do ask the questions. We ask questions. We're not doing what the group says just because the group says do it. We are the 10th man, and that's the point of this video. The 10th man, or the 10th woman, or whatever you subscribe to. The 10th man, and it's the 10th man's duty, the 10th person's duty. Look up person in a law dictionary. My gosh, that's another video. I've already done that. The 10th man's duty is if 9 people agree that such and such is a fact, it is the 10th person's responsibility to play devil's advocate and to find out why that is not a fact. And it is an effort to keep us from falling for the banana in the tailpipe. 10th man. So, got any issues with people that get on and say stuff that goes against your cognitive dissonance? Pause. Because it's our responsibility to challenge information. In a sea of misinformation, it's our responsibility to challenge it. And we may provide receipts, we may not. It's not my job to research for you and tell you where the answers are. Sometimes I do it, and a lot of times we do it. But it's not our responsibility to